So I've been scrolling through Facebook coaching groups again lately as part of my marketing strategy, and I'm seeing the same posts over and over. How do I get more clients? And the responses, they're things like, just post consistently, call people you know, keep showing up. No. While coaches are in Facebook groups asking how to get clients, there's a construction company down the road from me that is desperately trying to figure out how to keep their staff from quitting every 3 months. They'd pay good money for someone to help with that, but nobody's making that connection. The problem isn't that there aren't enough clients out there. The problem is that a lot of coaches are thinking like hopeful hobbyists instead of strategic business owners. Today, I'm sharing 5 mindset shifts that will change everything about how you approach your coaching business. And yes, how clients start finding you. So let's get to it. Welcome coaches, I'm Jackie Appleby, online business manager, business coach, and your guide on this journey towards not just building a successful coaching business, but creating a transformative one. You want to grow your coaching business while leading your best life, and I'm here to share tips, tricks, and strategies to make that dream achievable. With years of experience in the coaching industry, I've helped countless coaches move from feeling completely overwhelmed and chaotic to calm and thriving using my Coach to CEO framework. So if you're ready to transform your business, then you are in the right place, my friend. So diving right into hack number 1, which is to stop chasing silver bullets. So let's start with the biggest mindset shifts that will change everything. Stop looking for that one thing that's going to fix your business. I see this constantly. Coaches obsessing over finding that perfect Instagram strategy or the magic networking event or that one course that's going to unlock everything. But here's the truth. It's never about one thing. It's about multiple, finely tuned elements working together. Think about my Coach to CEO framework. We focus on 4 core pillars: operations, finance, sales and marketing, and people, all tied together with the right mindset at the center. You can't just nail your marketing and ignore your operations. And you can't have amazing client results, but terrible financial systems. Everything has to work in harmony. When I see coaches asking, what's the one thing I should focus on in Facebook groups? I want to tell them, the one thing you should focus on is understanding that there is no one thing. Your business is like a car. You need the engine and the wheels and the steering and the brakes. You can't drive anywhere with just a really great engine. So stop looking for silver bullets, start thinking in systems. And while you might think it seems like common sense to work on your marketing when you need more clients, or your onboarding operations when clients start coming in, it's the holistic approach that creates the momentum. When you're giving everything the attention that it needs, great things start to happen. So if you feel like your wheels are stuck and you're not seeing the growth you'd like, revisit your plan, your goals, your compass. Check that your nuts and bolts are tight. Look at all 4 pillars and not just the squeaky wheel that's demanding your attention right now. That's how you build a business that actually works instead of one that lurches from crisis to crisis. You don't build a thriving business solely by acquiring clients. The second mindset hack is about the power of strategic declaration. And I don't just mean wishing really hard and hoping that the universe delivers. Let me tell you what happened when I made a declaration to my team back in the spring. I said, no more clients under 20 hours a month. That's it. Line in the sand. It was a strategic declaration backed by action and team alignment. By May, I lost a small client. Could have panicked, right? But by June, I had picked up a 20-hour client. Then another small client left. And guess what? Now I have 2 new clients totaling 50 hours of work waiting in the wings. That's not coincidence. That's what happens when you make a strategic declaration and then align everything that you do with that declaration. My team knew what we were looking for. My marketing shifted, my conversations changed. I stopped accepting projects that didn't fit. I see a lot of coaches making wishy-washy statements like, I want more clients, or I'd love to charge more. And that's not a declaration. That's a hope. A strategic declaration is specific. It's communicated clearly and it's backed by concrete actions that support it. What would happen if you declared exactly what kind of clients you want, told your network, adjusted your messaging, and then actually turned down the work that doesn't fit? Stop wishing and start declaring strategically. Hack number 3, you don't need clients, you need a business model. And here's where I see new coaches get it completely backwards. They think they need clients immediately. Fresh out of coaching school, they're panicking about finding paying customers before they even know what they're actually selling. You don't need clients first. You need to understand your business model. You need to know exactly what problem you solve, how you solve it, and who desperately needs that problem solved. Here's what I tell every new coach. Go coach anyone. Your neighbors, your friends, daycare providers, the barista at your local coffee shop, the mechanic that services your car, for free or nearly free. Not because you're desperate, but because you're doing market research. You're learning what type of coaching excites you, what gets real results, and how to articulate the value that you bring. And if the thought of doing that makes you feel incredibly uncomfortable, good. That's when you know you're in the growth zone. Because here's the thing, if you can't explain what coaching does and how it helps, you are dead in the water. That construction company that I mentioned earlier, they're not going to hire someone who walks in and says, need any coaching? They need someone who walks in and says, how's your staff turnover? I help managers build teams that actually want to stay. And here's exactly how I do it. Do you see the difference? One is hoping someone figures out they need coaching, and the other is solving a specific and expensive problem with a clear methodology. Stop asking, how do I get clients? And start asking, what specific problem do I solve? And where do the people with that problem hang out? That's business model thinking versus wishful thinking. Hack number 4 is to work your business like it's actually a business. And this one might sting a bit, but it needs to be said. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't deliver a few truth bombs. I've seen too many coaches treating their business like an expensive hobby. You say you want to be a successful coach, but are you actually running it like a business? Let's do a quick reality check. Do you have set working hours that you actually stick to, or are you available whenever? And then wondering why you feel scattered and overwhelmed. Have you set up separate business bank accounts, bought your domain, got a professional business email address, or are you still using your personal Gmail and hoping people take you seriously? Is your business actually registered? Because if you're charging people money, you're in business, whether you've made it official or not. And here's the big one. Are you treating your work time like work time? Or are you having coffee chats and visiting when you should be focused on building your business? Look, I get it. The whole reason that many of us become coaches and entrepreneurs is for the flexibility and the human connection. But there's a massive difference between being flexible and being wishy-washy. Take Fridays off, by all means, if it gives you the flexibility that you need, and then show up on the other days. Even if you don't have coaching clients booked in, turn this into your momentum time. Successful coaches set boundaries. They have systems. They show up consistently during business hours, and then they log off. They think like CEOs, not like people with expensive side hustles. You're not just a coach now, you're a business owner. And that has an entirely different skill set. The mindset shift here is simple, but not easy. Stop being a hopeful hobbyist and start being a strategic business owner. And here's the game changer with that. It's the energy that comes with this new mindset. It's what produces results. You start showing up for your business, and I guarantee the opportunities will also show up. And lastly, hack number 5, stop surface level coaching and dig deep. This final mindset hack is about differentiation, and this one separates the coaches who struggle from the ones who thrive. Stop doing the same surface level coaching that every other coach is doing. You know what I'm talking about. Things like, let's get you on a time audit. Here's some meditation suggestions, strengths and weaknesses lists. This stuff is so old and antiquated, and yet I still see coaches defaulting to it because it feels safe. Here's what your potential clients are thinking when you suggest a time audit. Great. This is the stuff I've seen and read about in every self-help book and already tried, and it didn't work. It didn't work then, and it's not going to work now. Your clients have come to coaching because all of the surface level stuff failed them. And when you regurgitate the same approaches, they immediately close off to change. Here's the biggest differentiator for you. A lot of coaches are doing the work they're doing because they already overcome the very thing that their clients are struggling with. You probably already have tools in your toolkit that actually worked for you. So develop those tools, refine them with your framework in mind, and share them. If you want to stand out, if you want clients to see real value, you have to be willing to have the hard conversations. You have to show them the mirror, even when they don't like what they see. You have to stop letting them quit when it gets uncomfortable. That's what coaching actually does. You have the hard conversations, you show them the mirror, you stop letting them quit when it gets too hard. Because life is hard, especially in this modern climate, and the easy way is to not do the work, which doesn't help anyone. So while other coaches are tiptoeing around the real issues, you're the one willing to say, let's talk about why you keep sabotaging yourself when you get close to success. While others are suggesting generic solutions, you're digging into the patterns that are actually keeping them stuck. This isn't about being harsh. It's about being brave enough to do the work that creates real transformation. And when you do that level of coaching, clients don't just get results. They become walking testimonials for what's possible. If you took coach training through a reputable provider, then likely this is the way that you were trained. But it takes practice to nail it. Remember that training is generic and supposed to guide everyone in the room, but it doesn't dig into your specific experiences and what you know in your heart. So I want you to stop playing it safe. Start coaching at the level that your clients actually need. Now, you might be thinking, Jackie, these are all great mindset shifts, but how do they actually pull clients into my coaching funnel? Well, here's the thing. Just like making an incredible soup, it's not about one perfect ingredient. It's about how all of the elements work together. And yes, it's about the love and the intention that you pour into it. When you stop chasing silver bullets, when you show up with clarity instead of desperation, when you make strategic declarations, you attract aligned opportunities. When you think in business models, you speak directly to real problems. When you work like a CEO, you command respect. And when you coach at the deepest level, you create transformations that people can't stop talking about. That combination creates the fire under your business, the energy that pulls the right clients towards you like a magnet. It's not about where do I find clients or how do I get more clients. It's about creating an environment where clients are naturally attracted and pulled in. You become the magnet, not the hunter. That's how you build a coaching funnel that works, not through tactics and tricks, but through becoming the kind of coach that people can't help but be drawn to. Look, if you're watching this and thinking, Jackie, this all sounds great in theory, but I have no idea how to actually implement any of this in my coaching business, I get it. These mindset shifts are powerful, but they need a framework to support them. And that's exactly why I created the Coach to CEO methodology. It's designed to help you move from scattered tactics to strategic thinking across all 4 pillars of your business: operations, finance, sales and marketing, and people, with mindset at the center, holding it all together. So if you're ready to stop chasing silver bullets and start building a business that actually works, I'd love to chat with you about how the Coach to CEO framework could transform your coaching practice. And I've left all the details for booking a synergy call with me in the captions below. And if you're early in your coaching journey and not ready for your own coach yet, take a look at my other vlog episodes. These provide a great balance of mindset and practical application for those pillars. And remember, if it was easy, everyone would do it. This journey is supposed to be hard so that you can grow alongside your ideal clients. So when it feels too hard, realize that you are right where you need to be. Until next time.